Go. Big jump, big jump.
Well, there you have the big risk taker of jumping into a pile of leaves. It certainly has been a beautiful fall, and with it each year we have our Harvest Sunday as the crops are brought in. It's a great symbolic way of collecting canned items, non-perishable food items to help out local food banks. And we continue to do that again this year, even during a pandemic. We will collect those items again this Sunday as well as next Sunday in our in-person worship. We give you thanks for bringing those items in the successful parking lot communion service yesterday. We appreciate all your support. While we are in this month of November, we continue to work on things during the pandemic, and this, of course, means getting ready for worship, having our service project like Harvest Sunday, as well as other things continue to go on too. Our final session of the Acts of the Apostles Bible Study will occur this Sunday, November 15th, and then we'll take a 2-week break hiatus for the annual meeting as well as Thanksgiving weekend, and then that will resume with Judy Hoshak leading a study on the book of Jonah. We also remind you to continue to RSVP each Thursday by noon for our upcoming worship services. As the cases surge, this is still very important to us. Particularly on Sunday, November 22nd, following our worship service, we will be having our annual meeting. If you are deciding about which day to come to in-person worship, I will encourage you to make an RSVP for the 22nd so that we will have enough people to be present for our annual congregational meeting. The annual reports are now out. Information can be found about that meeting in our member section on the church webpage. For those of you who can be in person for that day, that meeting should not last very long following worship. And for those who can't, if there is something that you look at or have a question you would like to be considered at that meeting, please let us know ahead of time if you cannot be present, and we will try to answer those questions or address them at that meeting. One other development as well. As you know, we've been wrestling with this whole issue of Sunday school with parents on both sides of the aisle as far as to come back. Some want to, some now in quarantine with children in school, and all those different factors that go into that. We are going to attempt a trial pilot comeback with an all-age group Sunday school, likely to begin on November 22nd. You can look for more information about that. We know that some of you do not want to come back yet to Sunday school. We understand that. Some of you would like to try it out. So we are going to do a pilot program for a few weeks and then reassess that. Of course, if the color goes to purple for conditions, not only will in-person worship be canceled, but that also will be canceled. It continues to be sort of a tough avenue to do. Please continue to bear with us with your patience and understanding as we seek to navigate this whole issue for the first time during such a long pandemic as this. And I wanted this week to complete this midweek video with one other thing. Well, here I am in our storage closet in the basement of the church with our Advent and Christmas decorations. We know that in a normal year, we don't get those out at least till after Thanksgiving. Well, during a pandemic, I'm here as your pastor to give you special dispensation this year. If you want to decorate your house for Christmas a little bit early, have the blessing of the pastor to do just that. Also, when it comes to all this, we will be planning special Advent and Christmas events for online and in-person worship. Look for those announcements. As I mentioned to the parking lot folks yesterday, we are most likely going to have parking lot services on Christmas Eve, as well as at least one worship inside our sanctuary, trying to make a space available to worship the newborn King on Christmas Eve during a pandemic. So watch for more information about that. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care, dear church.